Hey you fuckers, it's Axis here. Do you want to learn how to not be hard stuck, piss low, and throw smokes like a human being? Ah! Let's get into it.
We move into his haven, but on CT's side to begin. Start around stuff and then I'll smokes. Start around. Be smoking here. Not Omen, by the way. I don't think Omen's as good as Dasher on this map, but it's still pretty fun. Like a bottom C smoke, top C smoke.
Cover going out.
Don't want to be doing these smokes though for your teammates if they're hard executing site. So if they're hard executing C, they're gonna be throwing Sova Dart here, Sova Dart here, Sova here. One of the Sova Darts. Wanna be smoking this mid site. What this allows, it allows the people rotating through CT just run out and they only gotta fight this one angle. But it also allows your site player can be holding here, right like this, isolating an angle. Over here, isolating an angle. You gotta do the one angle over here, realistic. Be hiding flat, and like a one and done angle for something here. Like he has way more options than if you're just smoking here and allowing the jet to run up into the smoke dash on the site and kill him. These everyone uses mid-side smoke. It's so underused. Ever used. Basic garage smoke.
Cover going out.
Want to keep it tight with the corridor so they have to flood out through one. Smoke a bit harder. We're gonna look at our mini map to throw this smoke more. See, smoke is perfectly lined up on the mini map, and we're just game to make. It's gonna be our A smoke, basic. Corridor. Teammates want to be fighting for A lobby control. They're executing site. Always prioritize the long smoke. Needs to have angles to cover. There's a couple different short smokes you can do depending on what your teammates have and how much. So basic one. Run out one. This one's not as good because they can pop flash through it. This one's much better. Also smoke bottom short.
Cover going
Up
out.
with the pop on top of the box or something. Basic stuff there. And then B, obviously.
Shadows traveling.
Flying back sights. Be basic for you to start utilizing this. Go with tech. When we're taking garage, again, we want to be looking at our mini map for this smoke because it's finicky. Don't want it to be on the bottom brick, but we want it to cover the top brick. All we gotta do. Otherwise, it's not gonna be. We're gonna have angles. Enemy to. Basic for garage, and it's C. We're gonna be CT. Garage. Make sure this is absolutely make sure this is super important. They cannot have an angle. Run out to get
Here.
Have it like this. That's our smoke. Someone can just lurk through here, plants or someone whole thing, and they won't even give it.
Here.
Make sure your smokes are full. You can even do this smoke. Dead or something. Top box. Fight the angle. It is here. Fine. It's no way. Going. Going over to B, pretty basic again. Doors. Right cord.
Cover going out. Cover going out.
Just with our angle. You can do these. A site. Just the heaven smoke. New map. Heaven smoke doesn't have to be perfect. Gotta jump out. CT smoke, you can either do this.
Cover going out.
Your teammates already have backside control. Or are playing for backside control. Your short players can isolate. This one, you're going to want to take the site. Smoke off.
Here. Here.
Basic stuff. So going to Ascent. When you're playing Asher. Basic stuff again.
Without a star, I cannot.
Want to make sure that we're always flush with the corridors. Really covering gaps. It's just for defense, and then I'll swap them. Isles smoke.
I need a star concealment.
Then we're staying flush with the corridor.
I need a star blocking vision.
Again, make sure you're flush. You really want to keep it as far back as possible. Here, it's still not far back.
Got concealment.
So they can't jump.
Right
You can
there.
sit there without your teammate bottom mid seeing
Right
it.
there.
Stuff. Bean. E.
Without a star, obscuring
And-
vision.
For a retake, a lot of people like doing smokes.
Got a target concealment. Obscuring vision.
Fine. Corridor is a little bigger, so you can keep it front.
Right there.
This with a back like
Right
this.
there.
You can also do like a mid-side smoke, like
I need a star blocking
you're on like
vision.
SMGs. You want to play close angles.
Right there.
You can also mess around with the one-ways. Okay. This one,
I need an obscuring vision.
a nice one-way. Deck. Yes, we'll start off with B. So when your teammates are executing, means they're
Right
like
there.
there'd be main, able to
Right
fight market
there.
opening, ready to execute. Do not pop smokes early. Please do not pop smokes. Aid and your teammates will be screwed running out sight.
Concealment. Blocking
Or
vision.
two basic smokes, market smoke, smoke. They have a killjoy. That and it's weird one way.
Taking that back.
One way right here.
Got to tap
It's
concealment.
off. It still covers most. Get a view.
Right there.
On like a mid default. This and this.
With
Basic
concealment.
ones.
Obscuring vision.
One of these. Up and recall it. Say you're splitting mid, we're gonna throw the back smoke.
Without a
Top mid
concealment.
smoke. On mid. And pizza. Going to A. Splitting through cat. Smoke the tree for
Got
our
a target blocking
teammates.
vision.
Basic, you gotta really be careful of this. See over this. Really gotta be. See, like got picks on it. Change it up by doing a little fighter, but I don't like this
Got
smoke
to
as
target
much.
an obscuring vision.
Like lurk through the left or the, but it does cop. It's for ace I take. We're just gonna do the basic smokes. Make sure angles.
I need a concealment. Concealment.
This heaven smoke, a lot of people like to do this differently. At like some
Got to
better.
tap obscuring vision.
I really like the tight the angle one.
Right there.
The tight angle. Thick. Alright, that's pretty much it for Ascent. Pretty basic stuff. Okay, next map we're gonna be talking about is Fracture. A lot of people really struggle with this. In my opinion, there's literally only two options you can Fracture. It's Viper or Brimstone. Brimstone being significant better. Get around the map much easier. Smokes. He just has way more options than Viper. Whereas like Viper puts down her wall and that's it. So on Brimstone, you're gonna want to be playing CT, fast rotate, depending on where enemies are going. Play smokes depending on what your teammates want.
Open up the sky!
And
My ult's ready.
the main smoke,
Launching smoke.
basic. flush, and we can throw all our smokes from CT. That's the nice thing about CT. Sit right here. A main smoke, sand smoke.
Launching smoke.
Both of these are really good. I really like the sand smoke. It makes us on site has a lot more options too. Drop smoke also is pretty good if they're playing a lurk often.
Smoke down.
So it takes a little bit longer. It's okay to have this gap here because they can't fight your team. And your teammate CT can just fire the same.
Right here.
You gotta let your teammates know if you have this gap. He's let them know. You don't want to do this other one. This other one I think is significant. They can actually drop here like this and then over to here and they're in a headshot angle. And then we got our aggressive main smoke. CT is
Launching smoke.
our arcade smokes. There's
Launching smoke.
be like a start of round arcade smoke. Just put it in the center. Allows your team hiding over here. This is the retake smoke. Flush so that you can run out and there's no one able to.
Right here. Right here.
And also smoke tower.
Smoke down.
I don't really like this. I think this angle is pretty easy to fight for most people. Also pretty easy to miss. Like a
Smoke down.
Get an angle. This is pretty basic. This map. Now the reason that you want to pick Brimstone on this map, Astra and Omen, it's 3 smokes. So playing attack. Our basic execute smoke is this. Nope. Tower. CT, and we're gonna smoke.
Fully smoked.
Let's see what this does. This threatens the sand split. CT drop sight. You can also do the cross smokes if you're like or something.
Fully smoked.
Your basic cross smokes. Make sure you smoke drop with it. Get onto sight. And you need these 3 smokes simply because so much better. On B site, really basic smoke. And
Launching smoke.
2. Save a 3rd one, you can read smoke gem.
Launching smoke.
And team. So Fracture's not that complicated of a map. People just, I don't know. Alright guys, the last map I'm gonna be doing for this video is Icebox. Basic Viper stuff. Thing we're gonna do. Wall A. Wall you can do a lot of options for the wall. You can have it so
Here.
kind of like surround through your teammates. Regular one. Make sure you're always walling A. Unless you plan on ulting A. Saving wall for retake. Gives your teammates so much more option. Rather than walling B for retake or something, you can save your orb. Sight plant, one way is super big. That's Icebox. Just want to be throwing that A orb, listen, and then you can play. And
Poison's off.
what I like to do. Just and stop the play.
Poison's off.
Nothing complicated about it. Attack is where it gets a little more finicky. I'm only gonna show 2 mid lineups. One for when your kids are going A, one for your... either of these. What you're gonna do is come up and line up with this. Aim right here at this and left. Smoke across perfectly every time.
Poison's off.
Under the crosshair ping. That one. Kind of right here. Aim like
Here.
aim left. Don't try and throw these before the start of round. And you will probably lose. Basic stuff, just add ward. We got our B wall and A wall executes. There's a bunch of different variants. I'm not gonna really. Basic one that I like to do. All you gotta do for these walls is making sure you're cutting off the main choke. Snowman's cut off, top side's still a gap this one.
Help!
Doesn't really matter, it's whatever you like. It's working for your enemy. A wall is 2 main ones. You're doing. Please don't throw the wall here unless you're really scared of hanging. Neat little trick you can do. Safely put your wall up, you can just off the belt. Yeah, top wall, just a regular tap wall. Covers top screens, covers them.
Screen down.
We got the more aggressive one to stop belt moves.
Here.
Angle a little more and over. This
Toxins going up.
it doesn't cover top screen. Allows your teammates to fight Jenny and like make flip. Can't headshot angle your
Here.
team.
Toxin screen down.